Not gonna lie, this is gonna be a sad one. Grandma died. And I know you're thinking, oh no, Grandma died. But I'm here to comfort you because she was 91. She lived a really long life and she had a big ass family. So even though we lost the matriarch, I think these things tend to bring us a little bit closer together. And another silver lining, I got to take a break from my own problems and go hang out with my family for a week, which is not typically something I do unless someone dies. But without further ado, here is what the trip looked like from my point of view. Yeah, alright. We are in Providence, Rhode Island. First thing I did with the nuclear family was go to the fair. Dad, stepmom, half-sister, stepsister. I actually have 5 half-sisters and none of us share a mother. My dad is very anti-condom use and it has nothing to do with religion, so I will let you sit with that. Anyway, I had a lot of fun at the fair. Next up was Grandma's house. You'll see here that this is a place where people congregate. There's kind of a race going on to see who could get lung cancer the fastest. There's not a lot going on today because everybody's probably getting ready for the funeral, which is not for another 2 days at this point. I don't know anything about basketball, but apparently this game was really crazy. And then after, we got some midnight snacks. Thanks, Dad. You're so sweet. Look at him. All right. It is the next day, and first things first, a home-cooked meal by the best stepmom anyone could ever ask for. And then my favorite part about the lead up to a funeral, which is finding a really cute outfit for the event. Of course, we're going to go to Marshall's, and of course, I'm going to run into half of my entire family here, which was really sweet, but surprisingly common in this town. Anyway, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for a makeover montage. Okay, so hear me out. My grandma would have wanted me to wear pink and be sexy at her funeral. Okay? That was her entire MO throughout her life, and I'm kind of the biggest I've ever been, so I don't really feel super great about my body. Alright, hear me out. Maybe I show a little nip at the funeral. Okay, maybe not. First things first, gotta start off with a delicious, nutritious, 10,000 calorie breakfast before we get ready. And here is my outfit reveal. My family actually does white for funerals, and I think I knocked it out of the park with this one, honestly. I look hot. And because this is going to be a very hard day, I've decided to get some emotional support sushi beforehand. I would actually recommend this for anything difficult that you have to do in your life. Pre-game with sushi. The concept of time is lost on these hoes because the funeral has been going on for an hour now, and nobody's ready. So I'm kind of pissed. Alright, the moment is here that we've all been waiting for. I tried to get a bunch of B-roll, but I try to be respectful too and not get a bunch of people crying because I know I'd be fucking pissed if someone caught me slipping like that. This place is beautiful. They did such a good job setting up. Look at all these beautiful pictures of my grandma. She was a stunner. Look at that. Okay, real talk. I've been telling everybody I have 60 first cousins, but here we are trying to actually figure it out, and apparently it's only 31, so I'm a huge fucking liar. Okay, after the funeral, it's back to Grandma's house. The boys usually hang out at the makeshift bar in the back of the house, while the ladies are usually in the kitchen or outside gossiping. You know, natural habitat, National Geographic type shit. Me personally, I like to follow around whoever's got an eighth of weed in their pocket, which is usually Kellen. He's hunched over. He's rolling a blunt. Oh, and real quick, that guy back there, that's my brother Sean. We can't stand to be in the same room together, but whatever, I still love him. What's that? Some lore here, that's Wilmer, my cousin, and apparently he has beef with the dog. And this is my beautiful stepmom. Look at her. She's so beautiful. My dad does not deserve her. All right, wrapping it up. Say bye to the dog. Okay, we're at a cozy day 2 for the burial. And this is my outfit for that. Oh. Maybe you've noticed, but my dad doesn't come inside because he's a little bitch about these things, but unfortunately, I still love him, so we're gonna go easy on the guy. Look how cute this bathroom is. Here I caught some teenagers mewing, which was so cute. And now it's procession time. Okay, so real quick though, it does kind of feel like we're playing real life Mario Kart right now. Apparently you're not supposed to let people in while you're driving. I didn't know that. The funeral people were really pissed at me. Anyway, being serious for 1 second, this was such a sweet moment, and I am so blessed to have my entire family here to share it with. Alright, it's over, and that was really sad. I got one more thing left to do before we leave. Alright, bear with me guys, I can't do this without crying. My mom died 6 years ago and I have not been back to visit her since. So we took some flowers from my grandma and we shared them with my mom and her dad, who she's buried with. It's getting just some B-roll. Andrew, I need B-roll. Thanks. Some closing remarks. My grandma was pretty wild. Growing up, there was always this rhetoric that she was crazy, and she was, a little bit. I mean, you kind of have to be if you have 12 kids and you're going to live to 91, whatever. But, you know, she didn't give a single fuck what anybody thought about her, which is so commendable. And she always wore these amazing outfits. You know, they were always sparkly and frilly and long dresses and skirts, and people would always make fun of her for that. People would always make fun of me for being kind of like her. Like, I didn't have rhythm, I couldn't dance, and people would always say that I danced like her. But you know what? She clearly didn't care because she was always dancing. The older I get, the more I realize that I should be so lucky to be like her. You know, to live as long and to be surrounded by this many people who love her, and you know what? Being fucking whimsical in the process. Cheers to Carmen. And thank you to her and to everyone for reminding me that no matter how far I go, this will always be home.